Hello. Hold on, I have to turn that down a little bit. Hi. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Earthling Valentine's Day is such a wonderful holiday. For the last, I'm guessing probably, I mean, I guess I don't think it happened when I was like a kid, but probably like the last 15 light years of my life, I have gotten Valentine's Day chocolate from my mom every single year since I was like conscious and can remember. I think this year's the first year she didn't do it, and I don't even blame her because it just meant she had to like go to the store. She didn't do it in time. We're gonna go out for dinner probably like, I think we're going out for breakfast tomorrow. I don't know. I think chocolate makes my tummy hurt anyway, so it's totally fine. We'd give you chocolates if you weren't afraid of pipe. I don't have a P.O. box, that's the issue. That's why you guys can't give me Valentine's chocolates. Hold on, I gotta okay. Okay. I've resettled in. Recently it has, yeah. Now that I'm an adult, I can't. Who knew that once you're an adult you can't eat like 50 pounds of chocolate and just be okay? I got scammed. Anyway, welcome everybody! Happy Valentine's Day! And if you don't celebrate it, first of all, why did you click on a Valentine's Day stream? Second of all, you're celebrating it now. Welcome. Hello! Oh my gosh, white chocolate's even more. I think white chocolate is... Okay, white chocolate is too sweet for me. And dark chocolate is too bitter for me. So I actually only eat milk chocolate. But I think I used to like... I don't even think I liked white chocolate that much as a kid. I think it's always been too sweet. Even for like little child me. I'm your mod and I have duties. You're my emergency mod on Twitch, Cliff. You don't have to come to every single stream. I'm so sorry for burdening you with this. Oh, I do like chocolate-covered fruits. I like those, I know it's not technically a chocolate-covered fruit, but I do really like those, I don't remember the brand, but like those chocolate oranges where you like smack them open and then it's like little orange slices. They're like orange-flavored chocolates. Hi, wait, you signed up for this! Hey. I didn't stream on Christmas. I didn't stream on New Year's. I don't stream. I have not streamed on a holiday since my debut. When we have Valentine's Day. You can go hang out with your wives if you want to, but if you don't have one, congratulations, you get to hang out with me. But yeah, those cordial cherries, is that what they're called? The cordial cherries? Those are really good too. And of course, chocolate-covered strawberries. It's like, I don't feel as bad when I eat chocolate-covered fruit. So... It just feels... Wait, no, I was not trying to imply that I'm a wife. If you see me as a wife, I'm so sorry. For the next, like, 2 hours of this stream, I'll be talking about games where I date fictional characters. So... Bad wife experience. Is this what, I feel like if you guys ever dated like a Love and Deep Space player, this is what it would feel like. Like, look at Silas on my phone, and it's like, just eat your spaghetti, babe. Which game? All of them, all of the ones that I played. I excluded the Psychedelica ones just to cut down some of the slides. I need to add hold on, I need to add some text. Because I need to make it very clear that this is not a spoiler-free stream. There will be the only game I won't be spoiling is Jack Jan, because I actually really want people to play that. And I want people to play all of these games, but I feel like Jack Jan is the one that like my male audience could enjoy as well. I feel like that's the kind of game that everybody can enjoy. So, let's see, where's the there we go, there's text. Okay. This, I need my font. I have my own font on here, right? I do. Spoiler free. At all. There we go. And then I can probably make it thicker. Because my handwriting is very thin. Where's stroke? Outline, there it is. Up the size. There we go. Yay! Awesome! So I think probably the worst spoilers I'll have will be like secret characters in games. So Cupid Parasite, Amnesia. Oh, Amnesia spoilers like all over. So I'm so sorry, Nori. And then there's some CG spoilers as well. I know that doesn't bother everybody, but it does bother some people. It bothers me, actually. I had to be really careful. I included Charade Maniacs, even though I'm still playing that one. I included it, and I had to... All the PNGs are really low quality, because I just went on the wiki, so I wasn't Googling each character and getting CG spoilers. Amnesia, I think you're talking about the 2012 Arrow horror game. Okay, Amnesia Memories is a 2012 Arrow horror game, I'll have you know. We'll get into it. No, Nori, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so if you actually do want to play Otome games, you might want to skip this one. But this is like for chat that is interested, but you don't want to sit down and play a girly Otome game. I get it. We can just talk about it here, and I'll teach you about it now, and it'll be awesome. Any DLC? DLC for Otome games usually don't have DLC. They have Fantas though. I will explain. I know some people won't ever play these games, which is why you don't care if you spoil. You just want to listen to me talk, or maybe you actually are interested, but you don't want to play them. Like you want to know what the heck I'm talking about. Did you vote for the Majima body pillow? I haven't yet, but I will. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be like $200 to get here, I bet. But yes, welcome to my Otome game presentation. Not really presentation. I don't actually have, so like you'll see. Oh, it's not capturing my cursor. I do want it to capture my cursor. Show additional settings. Oh, capture cursor is apparent. Okay, you know what? We're gonna switch this to a window capture. A good old window capture. There we go. Oh, wow, it's like sized perfectly, I guess. Whoops. Yeah, okay. Awesome. It's working. Yay! I'm so excited, Nori. I hope you enjoy. So yeah, we have my little TBH creature here at the beginning for no reason. Okay, yes, so this isn't like a proper presentation with like things written down. It's just kind of like I have some images here that I know I'll want to show everybody. So, yeah. Okay. Otome games, or I think the direct translation is like maiden games. And you know I'm a very pure maiden, so that's perfect for me. It's basically a game where generally a visual novel, normally a visual novel. Some of them have like extra gameplay elements, but it's usually just a visual novel. And you get a variety, usually, sometimes not even, but a variety cast of male characters. And you play as it, like, you get a variety cast of male characters, and you play as a female character, and you romance the male characters. So, if you are a male character romancing male characters, that is a BL game. That is not, it's not otome. If you are a female character romancing female characters, that's a yuri game. It's not an otome game. Sometimes, I do think, like, I mean, like, Mystic Messenger, I'm pretty sure counts as an otome game, and there is Jaehi, so she gets a route, so, you know. And then I'm pretty sure Heart no Kuni no Alice, that one has, I think Vivaldi has a route, if I remember correctly. I was really into that one when I was, like, 16, to the point where, like, I made my own cosplay of the main character. I really liked that game. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Vivaldi has a route, so, but it still counts as an otome game. I think it's just, like, majority cast male, but yeah, you usually have to be a girl protagonist. That's generally the definition. But I mean, like, do they hit all the tropes like in guy-targeted dating sims? Oh, you mean like edo games? Not usually. I mean, some of them are pretty gory, but I mean, no, like some of them are pretty like fucked up, but I think it's like fucked up in like a woman way. So it's like appealing to women. Well, actually, no, I don't think I've ever met like a male VN fan. Usually all the people into like Sangasaya and like Subahibi, I know they exist, but I've only ever spoken to the female fans. So you guys are on the front lines. But no, we'll talk about some themes and stuff. Oh yeah, they're not all arrow games. Majority. Majority of what I've seen. I haven't actually played them, but I did get like some Steam codes for a lot of games. So like, let's see, what do I have here? I have all volumes of Nekopara, actually. I have Lucy, the Eternity She Wished For. Where are the others? That's not one of them. I don't actually know what the ones I have are called, so it's kind of hard to look for. Oh, what was the other? Oh, If My Heart Had Wings. I think that might be all of them. I don't think any of those are really arrow games. Well, excluding Nekopara. Honestly, the only reason I've had these for a couple years, the only reason I never played them was because like I only recently got my Steam Deck. And we're gonna get into why I don't have time to play them at the very end of this when we get to my absolutely insane backlog. Oh, good lord. So, yeah. I don't have Fate Stay Night, but I did do a little voice acting of it back when I was pink. So... But yes, the appeal for otome games to me, I'm sure I've talked in depth about like, well, not in depth, but like I have mentioned before, I'm not really a big fan of romance. Especially when it, like, the reason I can't play Love in Deep Space is because it feels too realistic. I don't like how realistic the men look. I don't like how it's like all first person. I don't like how it feels like I'm getting hit on. But I do like shoujo
anime, I like romance anime, and I like otome games. Because to me, otome games are like watching an anime. It's like watching a romance anime. Because I don't self-insert myself with the characters. And I usually don't like the ones where I really have to self-insert, where they like... I don't like the faceless protagonist ones, where the main character doesn't have a face or personality. Oh my gosh. I'll get into one. I'll get into it. Actually, no, I'm not going to get into it at all. I played Sympathy Kiss. It's on here, but I don't have any information about it because it was fine. But I don't like how the main character had no eyes. I don't like how she didn't talk. She didn't have much of a personality. Because she's just kind of... She's very self-inserty, and that's weird. No Hatoful Boyfriend. I actually do have Hatoful Boyfriend on my backlog. I'm making an exception for that one. Because I also liked Amnesia. And Amnesia, she hardly talks. She doesn't have a name, but it was great. So, because, I mean, she kind of does. She is kind of her own character. All right. So, I started playing when I started playing kind of when I was 12. I got Mystic Messenger on my phone, and I played it so often that, like, I eventually started, like, sneaking my phone into class to, like, not miss any chats. Pokemon had an otome game. I would be the first on that. Oh my gosh. If Steven Stone was on there. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I would, like, have my phone in my pencil case, and my teacher would be like, May, what are you doing? And I'd be like, looking for a pencil. We also couldn't have our phones at lunch in middle school, so I had to do the same exact thing at lunch, and, the lunch monitors would walk by and be like, what you got there? I'm like, cheeseburger. I didn't actually ever really get busted for having my phone, though. I got busted more often for drawing in class than having my phone in class. Oh my gosh. So I ended up eventually doing every route in Mystic Messenger except for Yusung. I never finished his because I got to his bad ending because I wasn't using a walkthrough, and I got so mad and I didn't want to deal with him anymore, so I just dipped, and then I did Zen's route. I ended up doing, like, the early parts of Zen's route so often to farm hourglasses for Jumin, to unlock Jumin and 7s, because I didn't have any money. I was 12. I didn't have my own money. So I couldn't buy hourglasses to unlock their route. And then when I was 16, that's when they released Seiren's route, and I did have money then, so I just bought the hourglasses to play that route. Because... So, the issue with console games is you often see, wow, this character is so beautiful. Oh, this character's a side character, and you can't date them. Mystic Messenger did fix that issue because they eventually added Seiren in V's route. I never played V's route, I didn't like him. But I did really like Seiren. So, I played Seiren's route. That was really good. And then I tried playing Amnesia when I think I was 14. I had my little school laptop and I tried playing it. But I don't know why. I never really got into it. I think I, like, skipped it to play Danganronpa. Because I was really into Danganronpa in high school. So I actually finished Amnesia back in December, and I'm really glad I did. It was so good. But yes, that was, like, my introduction. And then, of course, there were, like, the little, like, Voltage, Shall We Date games. And I think there was, like, the Ikemen series. I remember one where it was, like, Ikemen Sengoku. I think that's, like, I don't know. It was, like, a bunch of samurai or something. I don't remember. There's... A lot of the mobile games require you to spend money to get the good choices. So, I never really made it too far in those. And now a lot of mobile otome games are gachas. So, Love Rush Chronicles is pretty good. And then, of course, there's Love in Deep Space, which I don't play. First of all, I don't even have the storage on my phone or my iPad. I don't, like, my phone definitely can't run it. My phone can't open up a Google web page without, like, crying and begging to be put out of its misery. My iPad, I have so much space on my iPad, and I still don't have enough space on my iPad for that game. So, I couldn't play it even if I wanted to. Would you recommend Danganronpa? It's on, honestly, yeah. I think it's pretty good. I have like a lot of internal cringe towards it, but like looking back on it, it is a really good story. Which fake girl is your favorite? In are you talking about Stay Night or another one? Danganronpa scares me. Sometimes on my Twitter I'll get like random Danganronpa fan art, and I'll be like, oh my gosh. I thought Sakura got a route. Is Heaven's Feel a different game? Taiga. Oh, I know Taiga. I remember her. I like Rin. She was my favorite. But yeah, when you're 12 and you want to play otome games, it's really rough out there, you know, when you don't have your own bank account. When you don't have your own bank account and you can't chill out for the characters. What's the other one? There was Love Rush Chronicles. Oh, Tears of Themis. I played that one for a bit. I didn't really like it. I played Mr. Love Queen's Choice as well. I think that's actually by the same people as Love in Deep Space. But, that one was pretty good. I don't remember anything about the story, though. Any mobile otome game, I don't remember anything about the story. I think Love Rush Chronicles came out when I was like 18 or 19, so I played it for a little bit. I remember a bit of that because I can remember things up to 2 years ago, and then after that it's just all kind of fuzzy. Except for Danganronpa, I can remember that pretty well, apparently. Anyway, last summer, I, for some whatever reason, decided, this game looks cool, I'm gonna get it. And I got Variable Barricade, which I played for a little bit and got kind of bored. And then I got Code Realize, and I played Code Realize. Actually, I got the story wrong. Hold on a minute. I saw Color Malice, and I was like, ooh, this looks fun. Maybe I could stream it. So I tried streaming Color Malice, and I got through the common route. And I was like, wow. This is great. I really like this black-haired character, Yanagi. He's pretty cool. We get to the route selection, and it's like, oh, Yanagi is locked until you play all 4 other routes. And I mean, the point, like, usually otome games, you see the worst of the character before you see the best. So I was just seeing like, oh, this red hair one, he's kind of a jerk. He's kind of annoying. This teal hair guy, oh, he's really a jerk. I want to like put him. This blonde guy's kind of weird. This white hair guy's also kind of weird. I just want reliable old man Yanagi. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna play this some other time on my own. And then is when I try Variable Barricade and I try Code Realize, and I play Code Realize, and I'm like, wow, this guy, the poster boy, he's really cool. Arsène Lupin, wow, he's great. Locked until you play all 4 other routes. But this time I actually did, since I was playing on my own anyway, I locked in and I did all the other routes, and I eventually did Lupin's route, and it was great. So, I will also explain a little bit about poster boys, because this is going to come up a bit in the stream. So, every game has, like, you know, the cover game art, and it usually, some of them don't have poster boys, but sometimes it'll have one specific character on screen. And that doesn't mean he's like the, quote, canon love interest, because it's, you know, I talked to someone who does play, like hentai games and erotic games and, like, guy dating simulators, and it's like, you don't, correct me if I'm wrong, but from my understanding, you don't have routes. You just, like, you just choose to spend time with one girl, then the next day you spend time with another girl or something, right? Is that how it works? Like, you're kind of with them all simultaneously. And then maybe you get like one character's ending or something, but it's not really like a route. So otome games, you have the common route, and then you get on a character's route. Sometimes they're very long, sometimes they're very short, and you get on a character's route. And then, you know, you can do all like the endings and stuff. Shelf life proper, okay. It really depends on the game. Okay, maybe it's specifically hentai games then, because then you're just like banging every single chick and you're not really like monogamous. But I think maybe like an actual dating sim would probably be different. Okay, good to know, good to know. So, awesome. What was I talking about before that? Okay, it's a harem game specific thing. Okay. Shuffle is also, okay. My understanding was from one individual. So. Can none of your otome boys beat Goku? No, I wish Goku was one of my otome boys though. That's the thing. Oh yeah, poster boys. Okay, so. It's not really the canon love interest because, I mean, sometimes they get, like, you know, the best route, Lupin. But the... How do I best describe... Okay, you know what? We'll get into it when we get to Lupin, okay? So, my very first otome game that I played in July, like, console otome game that I played in July of last year. These are all games I've completed, by the way, so you will see the crazy amount of games I've completed in like 6 to 7 months alone. I'm a speed reader. So, Code Realize, the Guardian of Rebirth, the very first game. We'll explain fan discs in a second as well, because there's 2 more Code Realize games. Robbie, actually no, I'll explain that now. Robbie earlier asked about DLC. There isn't really DLC for these games, but they have fan discs, so it's like an entirely separate game. And it's like, you know, going into your relationship with the character, or like the main character's relationship with the characters after. Which meat and fuck game is your favorite? All of them. Next question, Steve. If they're voice acted, do you still speed read? Yeah. Because if I wait for them to read the line all the way through, then I forget what they're saying. So I kind of just like, you know, sometimes I'll listen to the full audio, but usually I don't. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, voice acting fans. So people will say like, yeah, this game, like people are saying like, oh, Jack Jan took me 100 hours to complete, and I'm like, I did it in 60. Or like Code Realize, like, oh yeah, like 40, 50 hours. I did Code Realize in 20. So it's usually like about half the time. That's, yeah. Yay, welcome to YouTube. Oh, I actually have Catherine. I think I got gifted Catherine at one point. But yeah. I wanna figure out how to explain poster boys better. I think I'd need, hold on a minute. I think I'd actually need, I didn't include this in my slideshow, but I will pull up, so this is the, okay. Just making sure, okay, everything's fine. So this is the, like, cover art for Code Realize. You see, it's only got one guy. That's the poster boy. The poster boy can be a locked route, but it's not always. We'll talk about Pio Fiore. And some games don't even have a poster boy, because, here, let me go to Jack Jan. So when we go to Jack Jan, you see, it's just Kisa. There is no poster boy. Like mascot characters, like how Saber. Yeah. Well, okay, they are always a guaranteed character. It's just like the love interest that they kind of decide, like, yeah, this is the main character.
Let's see. Piofiore. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna go Cupid Parasite. Cupid Parasite has 2, kind of. So, I mean, they don't. I consider Cupid Parasite doesn't really have a poster boy because there's Alan and there's also Gil on the cover. You know. So yeah. Is there any confusion that I may have missed? I'm kind of bad at explaining. For a while, the poster boy or like locked route character was kind of guaranteed to be my favorite. The more games I played, the less that happened, but oh my gosh. My first few were like, okay, I really like Lupin. He's locked. I really like Yanagi. He's locked. I really like Alan. He's locked. I really like Gilbert. He's locked. Gilbert's not even the poster boy. Why is he locked behind every other route? And then it was like, oh, this character, let me think of an example. Oh crap. I can't think of any. I guess Sympathy Kiss. I'm like, oh, wow, this character, he's locked, kind of. I'm like, he'll probably be my favorite. And then he kind of sucked. So I think I've at least broken my curse. But yes. Oh, all of these May ratings are actually taken directly from my note. I have a notes app in my iPad where I have all of my favorite characters, all of my favorite protagonists, all of my favorite games, all of the games in my backlog, all the games I've completed, the games I'm currently playing, the games I want to play, and then ratings of every route, and then ratings of every route on a star rating system in a game, and then ratings of the games that I've completed, and then my favorite characters listed in order. Because I really, 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 really like notes, and I like taking them and organizing my thoughts, and it's actually very motivating me to play the games that I drop hobbies very easily, so I think having my notes app has at least extended this hobby by... Because, I mean, I get in slumps when I play games sometimes, and I'm just kind of like, ugh, I don't want to play anymore. But I think the notes app is my motivation. So yes, Code Realize was my very first console Otome game. And it was so good. I don't know, so like what's the opposite of recency bias? Is there like nostalgia bias or something? I don't want to call it nostalgia because it's literally been like 7 or 8 months. But I feel like maybe Code Realize has like first game bias. But it was good, so I don't care. 5 stars. Okay. So here are the characters. Whoa. Okay, starting out here with our beautiful MC. This is Cardia Beckford. My beloved homunculus. Rosie Retrospect. Yeah, I got that. But I mean, hey, everyone I've suggested Code Realize to as their first Otome game has also really loved it. So it's like 10 years old. It's 10 years old. I think it's like 15 at this point. No, wait, no, I think it, wait. Maybe it just had its 10-year anniversary. I don't know. 13 years? Probably 13 years. Yeah, it was on the Vita. It was originally released on PS Vita, I believe. So, if that, says anything. So yes, our beautiful homunculus Cardia Beckford. Everything she touches melts. She doesn't have a heart. She's got a big ol' like gemstone literally like cemented into her chest. And if she touches something, it melts. Her clothes don't melt because it has like some kind of special like serum. It's like dyed in something. But yeah, her dad like disappears and she's asleep in a mansion in Wales for like who knows how long. And all of a sudden this guy right here, Lupin, yeah, plot armor for the clothes. Lupin rescues her and he I don't remember. It's been too long. But yeah.
So we have, it's set in Victorian England, my favorite location for stories to take place. And all of the characters are, oh crap. Frankenstein's a little cut off there, isn't he? There. They are all book characters from, I think, the 1850s. I don't know when they all came out exactly, but yeah. I don't remember the exact year, sorry. We have Arsène Lupin. We have, hold on a minute. I gotta click back on, okay, there we go, now you can see my mouse again. We got Impy Barbicane from, I think, like the Moon Race stories? What's it called? I don't know, it's something about, like, going to the moon. Abraham Van Helsing from Dracula. Victor Frankenstein from Frankenstein, obviously. And then Count Saint Germain from Count Saint Germain. They have some other characters. So they have, his name is Herlock Sholmes. So I actually do remember telling Highway about... I remember telling Highway about this. I was like, why is his name Herlock Sholmes? That's so stupid. And he told me, like, oh, you know, Sherlock Holmes is kind of weird in the, like, royalty-free stuff. So it's probably, like, you know, localization, like, you know, JoJo's localization that they're doing here. And I was like, okay, I can understand that. At the very end of the game, in Lupin's route, where they're kind of, like, wrapping up all the dead ends, like, tying everything together, in Lupin's route, he's like... Some side characters like, oh, I recognize you. You're Sherlock Holmes. That's a stupid moniker, by the way. I was like, are you kidding me? So, no, it wasn't censorship or anything. He was just, like, trying to hide his identity, and so he named himself Herlock Sholmes. Anyway, he's hot. He's not on here, but he was a hot and dateable side character that got a route later in the first fan disc. They have Queen Victoria. She's hot. They made her really hot in this game. Oh my gosh. Yes, from the Earth to the Moon. They don't have that one, I think. They added, more in Wintertide Miracles, which is the second fan disc. Let's see. Code Realize, Wintertide Miracles. I'm gonna go on VNDB so I can just look at the characters easy. VNDB! Come on! Okay. Sorry, what? And there goes my virginity, taken by the goddess of all but not virgins. What? Is that a line from this game? Sorry. Okay, let me... Characters, here we go. They eventually added... Is this... No, I don't think that's one of them. Come on. Okay, they added John H. Watson. Miles Strand, I don't know what he's from. Or wait, I don't know if he's... Oh my gosh, this is not organized well. Miracle, I'm just gonna look up new characters. So they have Watson. They have... Herlock Sholmes. This is so hard to find. Okay, I give up. Tristan from the Evil Round. We Risen. So I've helpfully added little hearts on all of my favorite characters, like my top favorites in each game. I love every single character in Code Realize. I think Van Helsing is probably my second favorite. I love a good tsundere. But Lupin's my favorite. I don't like them in real life, but I really like a good flirty character. You know, one who's just always trying to, like, he's always trying to rizz up Cardia. In the fan disc, he literally, like, she's like, oh my gosh, I can't get any sleep at night because Lupin keeps breaking into my room, pretending to be a phantom thief, coming in to, like, have a nightly rendezvous with me. I was like, all right, Cardia. Congratulations. But yeah, it's it's a plot over romance, I'd say. It's got a lot more Need, I'm sorry, no. It's got more plot over romance. The romance kind of like takes a backseat to it, which is fine. It's more in the fan disc. But it's got found family. Sorry, I'm cutting off Saint Germain, but look at him! Look at him! It's so cute. I can't remember the artist name. Some of them I like have the artist name memorized, but some of them I don't. And this is one where I cannot remember the name of the artist. Yeah. Got some great lines. Found orgy. It's not found orgy! I'm not sure if Van Helsing is considered like a tsundere or kurere. He's kind of like here. Like he's kind of mean. But I don't know. Because I really like Van Helsing, but I didn't like tsunderes back when I played this game. You don't like to self-insert as the main girl that gets hit on or date with the guy? Yeah, no. I don't know. Maybe it could also be a self-esteem issue, but I don't think so. I think I don't know. That man does not look like he could kill Dracula. He did. He's a human weapon. He's just a pretty boy as well. What really sold me on this game is like the amount of characters that wear glasses. I know it's only 2, but like that's kind of a rarity. Well, Van Helsing's hair. It's so cool. It's like, people say it looks like a soccer mom cut, but I don't think so. But yeah. Code Realized, my very first console Otome game. I think the one I played after this was... I tried playing Hakuoki for a little bit, but I didn't finish that, so it's not on here. The one I kind of, quote, finished after this was Piofiore. But we're gonna talk about that one at the end. The one I finished after this was 9-Rip. This one came out... Wait. I feel like I got the order wrong. This one came out in October. No. Okay, I was playing a bunch of games and starting them, but I wasn't finishing them. So October is when I really started buckling down and actually finishing the games I was playing. So 9-Rip. I actually have some limited edition merch boxes for this. I got it on release. I was really excited for it because it's a supernatural dating simulator. Yeah! You are a high school girl struggling with your future. And so there are 4 different worlds. So 4 different common routes. 9 characters in total. My favorite MC that could easily be replaced with a sack of flour. I have played some games where I would rather have Lily be the main character, if that says anything. Like playing Sympathy Kiss, I was like, I wish Lily was here. I may not have played it, but I've probably heard of it, if you remember the name. But yes. 4 different common routes and like different worlds you go into. One of them is like you get transported to a weird version of your high school. One of them is like you get hit by a car or something and then you're like you're alive but you're dead. And so you're just kind of roaming the world. The other one is you go to hell, and the last one is you're still alive but you're cursed. So yeah, 4 different worlds. 2 characters per world, except for the last one, there's 3. Yeah. So this is the main character right here on the side. Her name's Misa. I think her last name's Ishiki, but I didn't add it on here because I couldn't remember. That's Misa. She's kind of covered up by my logo. There she is. Look at her. Wow. And then this beautiful cast of characters. Kureha, he is the poster boy. He's not like he's not like Lupin in Code Realized where he's locked and then you unlock him. He was my first route and he was the first recommended route as well. He's literally just on the cover art. That's his role as the poster boy. And then there's Hibiki. Kureha and Hibiki, they are both in the School Ghost Stories route, which is the one where you're in like the weird version of your high school. It also has my all-time favorite side character. Her name's Yui. I don't think... Oh, I took out the slide with Yui. Dang it! Oh, I love Yui. Okay, anyway. Koyo and Senna, these two are in the... what is it? Urban Legends. So these two are like urban legends. He's the urban legend where like, you get a phone call from a dead relative, and he's an urban legend of like a... What is it? He's an idol that died of like some kind of terminal illness, and now people like still see his body because he has amnesia. Hey, we're gonna talk about amnesia later. Sorry. And then in the I think it's the Otherworld route is what it's called. This is the Hell route. There's Seiya and Minami. Seiya is the like, what is he? I don't know, he's kind of like a hell supervisor. And then Minami is an incubus. So Minami was definitely the dev's favorite. He gets a random like plot relevant sex scene, and he gets extra CGs, like more CGs than the rest of the cast. Anyway, Seiya's my favorite. He's so strange. I love him so much. Something also fun. I don't know if anybody here knows Kami-sama Kiss. That was one of my favorite animes when I was in high school. Seiya has Tomoe's voice actor, and Minami has Mizuki's voice actor. So I thought that was really cool. And then the last route there is Koharu, Yukimaro, and Toka. This is like the godly route, I think. I don't remember what it's called. It's like, you know, the spirit route or something. So Koharu is a spirit board, and if you let go of the spirit board, he has to curse you. So that's what happens to Misa. Yukimaro is like a guardian spirit in training. And then Toka is straight up a god. He's a Tengu god, and he's the cause of all of Misa's issues. But yeah. Oh, I do know Dramatical Murder. I never played it, but I know enough about it. I know enough that I basically played it. Maybe we can make that a stream. My favorite meme to ever come from Dramatical Murder was the meme of Aoba eating a hot dog. Where's his honking nose? He's a pretty boy. He can't have one. I will also say, Hypnosis Mike voice actors. There are like 3 that I've come across randomly on Otome games. Hypnosis Mike is like my other like not Otome game related interest. So Toka is voiced by the same guy who voices one of the Buster Bros, Saburo Yamada. Probably date Kureha to swing his katana around when he's sleeping. He's so funny because he's actually he's scared of ghosts. So yeah. He's kind of a himbo. I don't know. I like him. He's great. Oh my gosh, oh. Did that get... I probably got deleted. Boink. Okay. This game is also kind of a horror game. So I do have a jump scare in about 3 slides. I was playing alone at night. I'll get to it. But yeah. Look at them all. Oh, this artist is Yuya. She also did the art for Cupid Parasite. So we will... Cupid Parasite, I think, is next. I think. I don't know. It's only one route. It's literally only Kureha's route. Everything else was like kind of chill, a good time. Kureha's route made me like pee my pants in just like one scene as well. There's Minami. I had to set... I don't actually take many screenshots when I play. I have a ton for Amnesia because I was just like spamming that screenshot button. But these earlier games especially, I didn't take any screenshots for Code Realize. I actually had to look them up. Seiya. I love him. I think he's probably like... He used to be in like my third favorite spot. He got knocked down after I played more games, but yeah, he's I think I'd say he's my fourth. Lupin, I'd say is my Lupin in Code Realize is probably my like all-time favorite. I'm a little hesitant, but I can't like it, once again, nostalgia bias or something. I don't know. Anyway, oh sorry, yeah. Here's the jump scare. 10 p.m. sitting in my dark room, and it slides down from the top screen. Like, you see her randomly throughout the entire route, but in this one, she just slides down from the top of the screen. Wood, okay. Great. Anyway, I'm gonna get off that image now. Next is Collar Malice. I don't remember. You can't date her. That's Kreha's sister, by the way. Oh, sorry. It's not a spoiler-free stream. I can say it. Anyway, Collar Malice. I tried playing this one on stream, and I gave up. I did eventually, after I realized how strong I am playing through Code Realize, I was able to do it. I will say, so Code Realize, very long common route, fairly short actual routes. I think the common route was like 8 chapters, and it's definitely like, people say it has like one of the longest common routes. I'd say Jack Jan's is longer, but yeah, it was pretty long. It took me, I think, like a week to get through. See across this one? Or my cursor. This is supposed to be an X, but I guess it's like Spy Family where you don't pronounce the X. Or Hunter Hunter. So I've heard people just say Collar Malice, but even though sometimes I like by habit say Collar X Malice. But yeah, this is a police crime drama kind of one. Mystery, not drama. Well, it is kind of mystery. There is a terrorist group terrorizing Shinjuku with something called X Day. And randomly every month a criminal dies, or someone relating to crimes dies. And you are Ichika Hoshino, and she is a little rookie cop. And she gets dragged into it when the terrorist organization leader just decides to put a poison-filled collar on her neck. If she tries to get it off or she tells the police, the poison will inject into her and she will die. And so this is... Do they have a name? I don't think they actually have a name. It's just like Yanagi's little group, and they are all a bunch of ex-cops except for Shiraishi. He is he's working for them both. He's working for the police and for Yanagi's little group. Oh, and he's not a part of... Shit, okay. Okay, these three and Shiraishi are all part of like a little, quote, detective agency, but they're just like, they're all ex-cops trying to figure out solving the X-Day murders on their own. Kei is a... What is he? He's an SP officer, so he's like he's a bodyguard. And then Shiraishi, so they don't like Kei. He's kind of weird. Shiraishi, he helps out Yanagi's group and stuff, but he's a forensic profiler, so he also works for the police. And he's got whack-ass hair. Anyway. I wish I could just lump them all together in they're all ex-cops, but they're not. One thing, the opening for this game is made by Plastic Tree, which is my favorite band, and it was also my favorite band in high school. So I was kind of having a brain fart when I first launched the game. But I was like, I was on stream, I was like, I've heard this song before, what?
this sounds so familiar. And then it got to the credits and said the name of the song, and it was Silent Noise by Plastic Tree, and I was like, oh, yeah, I used to listen to that song every morning on the way to school. Awesome. So yeah, got me back into a big Plastic Tree binge that has not stopped for the last, like, 9 months. It's got its fair array of undateable side characters that I didn't include in this presentation, but it's got some hot women, 2 hot women. Ichika gets 2 girl best friends, and they're hot. And then her supervisor is a married man with children, and I love him. Not in that way, not in a homewrecker way, but he's very cute. Wholesome individual. You'd be like, Ichika, are you is something wrong? And she's like, don't you, hey, work day's ending, don't you have to go home to your wife? And he's like, yeah, my wife, did I tell you that we're having a baby, by the way? They should make an otome game. You're a man and you date. I'm gonna pin that. It is not in the homewrecker way. Like you said, Kendra's dad is single, so fair game. I'm so sorry. No, I was talking to Kendra, and she was like, "Do you want to say hi to my dad?" And I was like, "No, you've told him weird things about me." I feel so bad. He knows all the stuff I've said. I don't know. I don't think I didn't actually include many screenshots for this one. I just have this one. This is one where I actually have played the fan disc. I haven't finished it. I'm still on Yanagi's. Because playing fan discs is really difficult because it's no plot, all romance. Very little plot. It's like, okay, they're already in a relationship. I'm bored! Oh yeah, so this one has a very short common route, but very long routes. 9-Rip has decent length common route, decent length character route, I'd say they're pretty even. It's overall pretty short because you have to fit in like 9 characters, so I finished that one in about 40 hours. Color Malice, I think I finished in about 20 or 30. Code Realize is also 20. Yeah, I think Code Realize is 20 something. Nintendo doesn't show me like the exact time, but I can actually get. Hold on. There we go. I can actually get my Switch and see. I played Color Malice on my Steam Deck, so I don't have the exact times for that, but I have the exact times for most games on here. So Code Realize, yeah, 20 hours or more. So it's probably around 25 if I had to guess. 9-Rip, oh, 9-Rip's only 30 hours or more. Okay. Oh, I made art. There was that meme from Gantz going around, and so I made it with Ichika and Enomoto. It was an hour of my time that I'll never get back, but it did numbers on Twitter, so that's fine. Next! Cupid Parasite! This is my... this is my 3rd favorite game, I'd say. This is game number 3 on my favorites list. It's, a kind of drama rom-com sort of thing that's, like, supposed to emulate, like American girly television, I guess. I don't know. I guess, like, yeah, American rom-coms. It's kind of supposed to imitate that. But with, like, Greek mythology mixed in. And, oh my gosh, it looks very... the background's kind of, like, are Barbie-esque to me. Anyway. This is Cupid Parasite. You play as this lovely lady. This is Lynette. She's Cupid. So... she's like straight up Cupid.
but she kind of hates just shooting people with their arrows because everyone just ends up breaking up. So she goes down to the human world, she sneaks down, runs away, and she joins Cupid Corporation, which is a bridal advising agency, and her job is now to matchmake couples, and she's really good at it. And she wants to get the top promotion to prove her dad wrong. And in the process, she gets the job of the Parasite 5. She has to find a partner for all of the Parasite 5, and that's these men right here. Not Owen, he's just there. But so this is one of the like dumpster fire men dating ones. That's what I like to call it. Dumpster fire diving. It's kind of similar to Cupid Parasite, or sorry, this is Cupid Parasite. It's kind of similar to Variable Barricade, but I liked this one a lot more than Variable Barricade, even though I still have yet to finish that one. But so you gotta go dive in the dumpster and pick a man today, and then eventually he comes around and you see the best of him, and then you fall in love. Are they all really posing? Yeah. So the Parasite 5, they're called that because each character has a trait about them that makes them impossible to marry or even like get along with. So Ryuki, he is the glamour parasite, and he's like, so first of all, he has synesthesia and he can see people's colors. He also has like face rankings for people. If your face rank is a D or lower, he straight up can't see you. Like, you are just a cloud of black mist in his vision. Straight up. He always, like, sprays people with, like, a face spraying mist. He's just kind of a jerk, but he's very, like, tsundere. I really came around to him in the end. Then there's Shelby Snail, that is Lynette's boss, and he is the CEO of Cupid Corporation, and he's like, he has the image of being like a really devoted, loving husband, but he's not actually married. And so he's been lying about how, like, he got caught in a, like, it wasn't a lie that he did, it wasn't really his fault, but he's just been kind of stuck in it for the last, like, several years, and so he is the obsessed parasite. He's very... Or prestige parasite. Sorry, he's not the obsessed parasite. He's the prestige parasite. And he is obsessed with prestige. So, obviously, yeah, great job, May. Great explanation. Good job. So, he's like, I need a wife that's okay, that I work all the time, and that I love work. And is okay if I'm not home for dinner. Fake wife guy is a wild gimmick. I know! It's really... I have such mixed feelings about his route, because the first half was, fake marriage. So, like, Lynette pretends to be... Like, he has a friend who wants to, like, meet his wife. And he's been, like, telling people, like, oh, no, my wife is very sick. So she, like, you know, she couldn't make it tonight and stuff like that. But he has Lynette pretend to be his wife. And she's, like, living in his house and stuff, and but someone's like trying to expose his secrets. Anyway, his second half of his route was all just like miscommunication conflict, which is my least favorite trope in otome games. This is why I usually play plot over romance, because when there's too much romance, when it's all romance, the best you can do for conflict is like miscommunication. And I hate it. I hate it so much. Drawn out for so long. The only time I'm okay with it is actually when it's like a yandere character, because they at least solve the conflict in an interesting way. Next up is Gil Lovecraft. He is the lovelorn parasite. He can't get over his ex from college, which is actually Lynette, not actually his ex, but she was his roommate when she first came to go to college in the human world. And
she rejected him, but she was just like too oblivious to realize that he liked her. And so he has not been able to move on for the last like 5 years. Or however many years. So yeah. Gil Lovecraft. His route was rough for me. I didn't like it that much. He's generally not my type. He's some people's types. I know Prim loves him, but not my type. Next up is a character that is my type, Alan Melville. He doesn't have a cat. I don't think he does. Next up is Alan Melville. He is the thieving parasite. Okay, he's about to sound like a real shitbag really quick, but he is... I just got the joke, dang it. Okay. Alan is the thieving parasite, and he only likes women that are already in relationships. So for the entire game, you're thinking like, oh my gosh, he sucks. Like he's garbage man. But all of the different reactions, oh my gosh. Yeah, NTR King. So he is the other man in the NTR comics. So, spoiler territory now, he's actually an incubus. So, he's not actually banging people's women, he's just eating their dreams. And the problem is then the women are like, oh my gosh, I don't want to live in reality anymore, dreams are so much better. But he's not actually sleeping with the women. And he has the most heart-wrenching story because, like, before he was a demon, he was, like, with Lynette. They were both, like, a pair of twin angels. Not, like, twins in that sense, but, like, you know, they were, like, a pair of angels. One-winged angels, that's what they are. So they couldn't fly without each other and stuff, and they were, like, in love back then. But then Lynette got chosen to be Cupid. And then Alan... like, fell to hell and became an incubus. But they love each other, and his route is the, like... Saint Germain's made me cry. Alan's made me cry harder. I was like, I had to pause because I couldn't read the screen because of how many tears were just, like, clouding my eyes. Holy crap. Next up is Raoul. He is the obsessed parasite. He is obsessed with Greek mythology. And he can't get any women because they have to be into Greek mythology, but if they don't have the same perspective as him, or if, like, he's kind of crazy about it, so if their opinion sucks, then he doesn't want to date them. He's also an actor. I hated his route so much. Both he and Alan are locked until you play, like, the first one. Or until you play at least one route. I hated Raul's route so much. He's, like, it was fine for a while. He kind of gave me the ick a little bit. He was fine for a while, and then at the end, he, like... Apparently, he's, like, a reincarnation of Alexander the Great, or whatever. Apparently his fan disc route is better, but I haven't played it yet. Was there ever a good time to join the stream, or had it all been one long needs context moment? We're talking about Otome games. You won't understand anything about the game we're talking about now, but we will get to the next one, and then you will understand. And then there's Peter Flage. He is Jupiter. Spoiler! Ooh! Yeah, he's Jupiter. He's the secret route. So you go through all these guys, and then surprise, you get to date this one. Anyway, yeah. Oh, this is my favorite line from the game. And then my favorite side character, Owen Harriet. Oh, what a beautiful man. Apparently he gets, like, an ending in the fan disc or something. But yeah.
Yay! Yeah, it's kind of like it's not spoiler free at all. So it's like just talking about them for people who will never play them. So that's the whole point of the stream. Oh, and here are my little chibis I made. I actually just ordered the sample keychains for these. I'm gonna sell them on my Otome account on Twitter. He's the chi right here. This is like Lynette's little pet. He's not a keychain, but he is gonna be a sticker. These are also the same person. He can just turn into a thing. But yeah. Bust of Fellows. I can't actually talk about this one in extensive detail because I literally cannot put anything online past the first chapter. So we're just gonna do a little thing. I'm just gonna show the characters. Yeah. So this is Teuta. She is adorable. She's main character. She's a journalist. Yeah, a journalist, and she can go back in time. But like, when she goes back in time, it can only be 1 hour, and she's in the body of a different person, and she has to make it work. I can't remember the basic plot because I started this one. I started this one after Code Realized because it was on sale for $4 and I got it. But I put it down for a really long time. And then I finished it after Cupid Parasite. So did she like get like actually hit by it? Like they like took it down? I didn't know it would be like that crazy, but yeah. I completely forgot. I got the game for her, but I completely forgot that I forgot that at the beginning it says you can't stream it. So these are the characters. Limbo, lawyer. Shu, he's like literally a mercenary. Like he kills assassins. He's the killer. Helvetica, he's a plastic surgeon. Mozu, he's a coroner. Is that what it's called? He does autopsies on dead bodies. Scarecrow, he is underworld boss. Yeah. Characters, woo! Okay, let's move on. Because now I'm afraid. Amnesia! My second favorite game! So Amnesia Memories. Oh, by the way, Bust of Fellows is on Steam, and Switch. So if you want to play on Steam as well, it's also on there. Amnesia is also on both Steam and Switch. Yeah, Amnesia. This game is old. It's, I think, from 2013. Maybe even earlier. I don't know. Because I watched, like, YouTube videos on it when I was a kid. This one does not have have monsters with strange-looking faces on it. But it is kind of freaky. It's actually very uncanny. I always say it did feel a bit horrifying to play because all of the backgrounds are like... Here, let me show some, like, you see how the backgrounds are? They're all like that, so it's just a little, like, I feel like I'm kind of in this, like, empty world. This is also, all the characters are done by the same artist as Color Malice. This is, Himeika Mei. So, yeah. 2015? I was 11 when this came out. How does that make you feel? Oh yeah, I did play this one at night. I finished this game within a week. It's actually very short. There's no common route at all. You just kind of jump into it. You get a little spiel from Orion and then you jump into it. I think I have 15 hours logged on this game. Let's see. Yeah, 15. Or more. But it's probably 15. I played it. I finished the whole game in a week. It was very hard to get high quality sprites of every character. Anyway, this is Shin. He is the poster boy. But he's not locked or anything. He's actually like the first recommended route. He's just a poster boy. He's in all the art and stuff, and he's great. I love him. Emo man. Love him. He's also a tsundere. So, yeah. My other favorite character is Toma. Oh my gosh, his literal, like, I call it the torture, like, you know those, like, I played Genshin for, like, a month or two back when it first came out. So I don't remember what they're called because it's been a while. But those, like, big bosses that you have to fight in Mondstadt that are, like, they, like, spin around. His jacket looks like that. So before I talk more about the characters, this is the main character and Orion. So the main character actually doesn't have a name. No, not the cubes. They're like those big, like, robots. I don't know. They look like a big old robot. I don't remember what they're called. But yeah, so the main character, she actually doesn't have a name. She's just heroine. So you know what I had to do? I had to put in my name for once. I usually don't, because if you don't put in if you keep the default name, the characters will read it out. But since she doesn't have a default name, the character name lines aren't voiced. So I just gave her the name Mei, and it was kind of weird, but I got over it. This is Orion. He is the main character's eyes and ears and everything, basically. Well, he, like, you know, he talks, he narrates everything for you. So he is a little spirit. What is he? I don't remember the full thing. He's like a servant for the gods. His god is Nihil. But he collides into the main character and fuses with her. So he knocks out all of her memories. And his goal is to help her get her memories back. He is my son, and I love him, and he is my favorite character in this entire game. No, he doesn't have a route. He gets one in the fan disc, but I love him so much. Anyway, Toma, so each character has a different relationship to the main character depending on which world you go into, because it deals with parallel worlds. So everything is canon at the same time. So in Iki's route, Toma is the main character's stepbrother, but in his route, he's just her childhood friend. And he's also her childhood friend in Shin's route. In Kent's route, so Shin in his route is the main character's childhood friend, but in Kent's route, Shin is Toma's, like, younger stepbrother, and the main character doesn't know him very well. So, or wait, yeah. In, like, let's say Shin's route, Toma is her coworker at the maid cafe. She works at a maid cafe in every single route. But in Shin's route, Toma is her coworker. In Iki's route, Iki is her coworker, and so is Shin. In Kent's route, he's not her coworker, but, like, all of these other guys are. Well, wait, I think it's just these two, actually. In Ukyo's route, I think everybody is her coworker. In Toma's route, you don't really know who her coworkers are because she straight up doesn't go to work. There's a reason she doesn't go to work. Iki is he's got a fan club. Iki's my least favorite character. He's not actually that bad. I just don't like him as much as I like the others. But I didn't hate him as much as I thought I would. He is... If a woman looks into his eyes, she falls in love with him. Kind of. He apparently, when he was younger, he, like, prayed for women to love him. He wanted to be popular. So it's actually very unclear if his eyes actually do have that effect or not. Anyway. Kent is a math nerd. I don't remember what his trope was. I think his trope was, like, slight enemies to lovers, I guess. Dear God, please give me Riz. So yeah, Kent's that kind of, like, really straightforward guy. He doesn't know how to communicate with women. And then there's Ukyo. I don't even know how to get into Ukyo's route. He's the, like,
do any of you know Undertale and you know the Sans reset theory? Ukyo is Amnesia's Sans reset theory. I don't know how to explain it. Ukyo is the Sans reset theory. He's been jumping from world to world trying to find a universe where he can be with the main character. This game has so much death, like the world is actively trying to kill the main character in every single route. She like either comes into contact with death, she's going to die, like she's going to die in some way. She will not survive the month of August. I'm not drunk. What the hell are you talking about? Anyway, he's Sans reset theory. He's aware of all the resets, and he's kind of shady in every single route. There's 2 of him. He's got an alter personality. The MC tried not dying yet. Yeah. I have only played the good endings. I am kind of interested. Some of the bad ends are apparently really good. So I usually don't play bad ends when I play these games. I did for Bustafellows because it has an in-game achievement system and I wanted all of the achievements. So I did that. But I usually don't play the bad endings. I'm happy only. Anyway, congratulations Amnesia for being the only game that has Orion. He is my favorite. He made the game so much better. I was kind of like... Busta fellas, shut up. Orion is the best narrator ever. I was really put off by the fact... Because I just came from Cupid Parasite, which has like a lot of narration, like telling what the characters are doing. This one, it's literally just talking. So you kind of have to like fill in the blanks. Orion... kind of put me off at first, not his personality or anything. I just really didn't, you know. But then the more I played, the more I really liked. I got really used to like Orion's narration. I liked how fast the game got into the plot and everything. I thought it was great. So yeah, a game that I thought I wouldn't like, I actually ended up really liking. I think it's definitely a classic for a reason. Also, congratulations to Amnesia for being the only game that has Waka in it. This is her manager in every single route at the maid cafe that she works at. Or the maid butler cafe that she works at. And every single route, he's basically the same. He's like an ex-military that became a cafe manager. And so most of the screenshots in my Switch gallery from my Amnesia playthrough are just Waka saying things. I love him. He's my favorite. Oh, this one's my favorite. His general, like, a lot of the characters are different in each route. Like, one of them, some of them Toma's normal, some of them he's trying to kill the main character. But Waka stays pretty consistent all the way through. Some, like, I guess the only difference would be some of them he's really nice to the main character. In Iki's route, he's kind of hard on her. But he's pretty consistent. I love Waka. Okay, so, Toma's route. This is your home in Toma's route. This is where we're really getting into spoilers. In his route, the main character is being bullied by Iki's fan club. And as her childhood friend, Toma takes it upon himself to protect her. So it starts with, you know, like, keeping her at, like, he finds out about her amnesia and he decides, like, hey, you should just stay with me at my place. And then eventually Orion's like, hey, stop eating the food. Like, she's, like, going to sleep really early, like, going to sleep a lot. And then eventually Orion's like, don't eat anything that Toma gives you. Oh my gosh, I just saw him, like, crushing up something and putting it in your food. Don't. And then she wakes up and she's in a cage. So you remember how I said I don't like miscommunication conflict in games? The exception is when it's a yandere route, because this entire route is one big miscommunication conflict. Since the main character has amnesia, she can't remember that... Well, okay, so she liked Toma, but Toma thought she liked Iki. Iki was just kind of her buddy. They were just friends in this route. But Toma misunderstands. So... he puts her in a dog cage to prevent her from going back to her apartment and potentially, because like the Iki fan club is like straight up trying to kill this girl. Like these fangirls turn into like attempted murderers on a regular basis in most routes, I think. So he eventually gets her like stuffed animals to make it comfy. He brings her like some games, like a puzzle that she can play with. The dog cage is also kind of faulty, so she's able to like get in and out eventually. Give her a Beyblade, yeah. Coming out of my cage and I'm doing just fine. She was not really doing fine when she got out of that cage, but that's fine. But yeah. This is the beautiful scenery you get as you're in the cage. People always recommend playing Toma's route right before Ukyo's, which Ukyo's is like, he's like locked. So they always recommend playing Toma fourth. I played him second because I already knew what I was getting into. And I'm actually very happy with my decision. I played Shin, Toma, Iki, and Kent. And I feel like Kent's led perfectly into Ukyo's, so. I'd like to watch some House MD in the cage. No, Law & Order SVU. I have a friend who has only watched anime for the last 12 years. Yes, this guy's a VTuber. I'm sure you all know who it is. He's only watched anime for the last 12 years. And, like, enjoyed it. He has not watched a non-anime show and enjoyed it. He recently watched House MD and broke his streak because he was like, this show is so good. Bird cage? No, it's a dog cage. It is Wolf Boy, yeah. Also, every single... Orion! So, every single... There's so many, like, little, like, doodles in between. I only included 3 here, but I really like Orion's. So after, like, maybe a specific character shows up or something, and they just have, like, a little... I like this one of Ken. Do you want to be in a bird cage? I would rather be in a dog cage. Put me in the large dog cage. The large cage. My friend's girlfriend works at, Burlington Coat Factory. And we always call it, Burlington Boat Cactory. Yeah, the commercial. It's like the little, like, anime mid-rolls or something. I don't know. They're cute. I like this one with Toma. Oh, and here are my little, keychain stickers that I made. Orion's my favorite of all the ones that I made. But yeah. I made little keychains for it. What's next? Oh, Sympathy Kiss. I did not include any of the characters in this. It was fine. It was alright. I spent all of the month, because I was traveling for January, I spent all of the month of January trying to get through it. It was the only game, basically, that I played while I was in the UK. And I have, let's see, I only have 15 hours logged on it. So, it's fine. It's super slice of life. It's, office romance drama. So, very much romance over plot. So, I was kind of,
Had some old men for this old man enjoyer. Pretty good. I mean, like, the 45-year-old who I was really excited for, his route was absolute garbage, but that's fine. We ball. There was a single father route. That one was pretty good. There was a yandere route. Yandere stalker route. Pretty good, but overall, very middle of the road game. Main character didn't have much personality. Almost every route had miscommunication to conflict, which absolutely killed me. Hi,
Nori. Yeah, what's up?
You just missed, the Amnesia and Cupid Parasite spoilers, so. So you won't be getting spoiled for anything. Jack Jan, I'm avoiding spoilers for. I think that one's next. I don't remember. I don't know. Who's route first? Okay, so Raul and Alan are locked from the very beginning. You have to do at least one route. Alan's route has to be last. You have to do Alan's route last, or else it'll literally ruin the entire story. I did Shelby, Ryuki, Gil, Raul, Alan. Shelby and Ryuki's is pretty interchangeable for whoever you like first. I definitely recommend Gil's after both of theirs. Because Gil's is a lot more spoilery. He's the spoileriest of the unlocked ones. And then Raul and then Alan. Yeah. I use the blog site Otome Kitten for walkthroughs and route order, recommended route order. So yeah. And it's usually a pretty enjoyable experience. Hi, Daishima! I am winning. I'm talking about my favorite thing in the whole world, Otome games. Woohoo! Oh yeah, dude, Spencer's is rough. I used to get a lot of jewelry from there, though. Because Hot Topic would turn my skin green. Spencer's isn't as bad.
Yes, have fun, Nori! Enjoy Cupid Parasite! Okay. So yeah, Sympathy Kiss, it was fine.
Yeah, it was alright. I definitely didn't hate it. And I got it for free, kind of. Because it was on sale for 15 bucks. And I had enough eShop points to just get it. I got it when I got Jack Jan and Versh and a lot of other games in my backlog. Couldn't make a boyfriend, so she's talking about her harems and said, I don't want one. I want my fictional men. Anyway. Charade Maniacs! I'm still playing this one, so I don't have a rating for it yet. But this is Feeder Kid Danganronpa. That's why Nagito's in the bottom there. His voice actor's actually in this game, which is crazy, but oh my gosh, it's even worse when it's full screen. I had to avoid spoilers because this game I would actually get ruined if it got spoiled for me. So I had to go on the spoiler-free wiki and grab the PNGs from there, but they're all really, really low quality. The only one I could get a good one of was the main character. Anyway, you play as Hiyori Senna, and you get taken to this world called the Otherworld. Arcadia, that's what it's called. It's called Arcadia. It's not just called Isekai. And there you are partaking in a live stream where you have to act out a bunch of different dramas. Some of them are dangerous, some of them are, you know, and you have to get good acting gets you good points, and when you get enough points, you can go home. And you are stuck with these 9 men right here. And there's at least one traitor among them. So it's Danganronpa Theater Kid Among Us. I don't know who the traitor is. I'm still playing it, obviously. I have done Akase's route, Banjo's route, and Iochi's route. I was so sad. Oh my gosh, Iochi was my favorite. You like the whole time it's straight up like Iochi, are you a man or a woman? And Yochi's just like, you tell me, what do you think? So, obviously, I'm gonna enjoy that, but the route kind of sucked. It was fine, but it was just like a big letdown. The ending was very disappointing. The whole route was kind of disappointing, and I was really looking forward to Iochi's. The one I'm looking forward to the most is Dazai's, because I mean, it's kind of weird that we like share a name. So I'm playing, even though the main character, I have her name as Hiyori Senna. Anytime they're like talking to Dazai, I'm like, wait, what? Like anytime someone calls him by his first name, I'm like, what? But I'm really looking forward to his routes. I really hope it doesn't let me down. I think his route is going to be my 7th. There are 9 routes in this game. Oh my gosh. I'm currently doing Futami's. I had to pause it just so I would actually get work done this week. And then I'm going to do Ibana's and then Chigisaki's. I think he's the one who shares a voice actor with Nagito Komaeda.
Ivana's voice actor is Lupin's voice actor as well. Ivana's kind of mean though. He's kind of a dick.
Yeah. I'm still playing that one. But, there's this. This is the guy who takes you to the other world. In this sprite, he is serving Ehlers Danlos realness. My hand's been backwards just like that. So I actually can't tell. It's kind of weird. I can't tell. Maybe his hands are supposed to be. No, they're definitely like spread out. Like they're supposed to be like, you know, outstretched hands, but like his fingers are just like bending backwards. That's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like when my fingers bend backwards. It doesn't look like, you know, because at first I was like, wait, well, maybe he is playing, like he has like those kind of piano hands, but that doesn't make sense. His hands just bend backwards like that. So he's Ehlers Danlos realness, just like me. So stupid. I forgot I did this! Definitely palms up. Yeah, they're palms up! So he's like me. If I had a jacket on right now, I'd show my hands. Maybe later. So I had just the screenshot for a while, but like right before the stream, I added the Jared Leto picture and completely forgot about it. So yeah, Senna's morbing. Some wonderful screenshots. My favorite part of this game so far is the character interactions. I think found family is great. And I also like the found family kind of thing trope in the otome games where all the love interests like are friends. I think that's great. Like Code Realize. I think where they have like some kind of dislike towards each other, but like they all have like kind of complex relationships, like Color Malice. I think that's fine. Where everyone like straight up hates each other. That's a good time. That's so fun. What is this one? This one kind of reminds me of you, chat. I don't know. Anyway, good game so far. I'm enjoying it. Oh! Guess what time it is. Guess what time it is.
It's time to talk about my favorite game! This is my #1 favorite game. Not even just like otome game, just my favorite game in general. This is Jack Jan. It is an otome rhythm stat raising game. So if you like gameplay, you'll like this. If you like sports anime, you'll like this. It's theater kids. And it's awesome. The story's so good. It has like the same. Oh, I forgot to change my Oh, I forgot to change the category. That's my bad. Oopsie.
So here are all the characters. I could not find a high quality picture of Suzu to save my life, so he is kind of low quality.
You play as Kisa Tachibana. You are a girl going to an all-boys acting school. Her older brother, Tsuki, went to the same school as her. He went to Univale Drama School, and that was always Kisa's dream, but she's a girl, so she can't go. And then the principal is like, hey, you wanna go to Univale? So she has to pretend to be a boy and go to the school. There's a beautiful cast of 6 dateable characters and literally like 20 beautiful undateable side characters. The world is so fleshed out. It is the same It is Sui Ishida, the same artist who did the Tokyo Ghoul manga. So the art is absolutely beautiful. The music is amazing. Story's great. Characters are great. I don't hate a single one of these. It was actually really hard to like decide a favorite at the very end. But yes. There is Suzu Oramaki. He is a first year, like Kisa. They're all in the quartz class. There are 4 classes in Univale. Amber, Rhodonite, Onyx, and they are in quartz, which is seen as like the most inferior class, but yeah. Thank you for the head pat. Wait, I need to, oh, no. Well, then I gotta click out of this. I have to, this might, yeah, there it is. Okay, I had to find my toggle. Soshiro Yanaga is Kisa's childhood friend, so he is the only one who like goes into this knowing Kisa's a girl. And he's also a first year. Shirota, he is a second year in quartz class. He's a singer, and he's kind of mean, but he's very nice as well. He's mean, but he's nice. I like him. He's like, I can't even call him a tsundere. He's just awesome. Serafumi Takashina, he's a third year. All the rest of them are third years in quartz. Fumi is a dancer. And he's my favorite. It's hard to not go into like spoilers because this is one that I actually do want to be spoiler free. Mutsumi Kai, he is what does he do? He's also third year. I guess he's kind of just like a supporting actor. I don't know. And then Neji, he is the third year and the Quartz's class leader, and he writes all their scripts and does their costumes and stuff, and he's very strange, and I like him. Most of the funny lines in the game are from him, actually. Most of my screenshots in my Switch gallery were from him. But there are Jacks and there are Jans. So Jan roles are the female roles, and then Jack roles are the male roles. So the Jack Ace is like the lead. So there's the Aljan and the Jack Ace. And the Aljan is the lead female role, and the Jack Ace is the lead male role. Sometimes they have 2 Aljans. I'm sure sometimes they have 2 Jack Aces, but they didn't have that. And it wasn't shown in the game. There was usually just double Aljans. Yeah. So Kisa actually learns, like, she gets to learn how to act as a Jack, but she also has to learn how to act as a Jan, even though she is born a girl, because Jans are not just like, you know, you're not just like a guy playing a girl, you're not just like, it's different from just acting as a girl, just like acting as a Jack is different from just acting like a guy. Very specific. It goes into a lot of detail and depth on it. Thank you for the big stretch and the hydrate. Ah. 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 Okay. And now here is the beautiful cast of side characters. There are only 3 girls in this image, by the way. Any guesses? Place your bets now. Okay, so Kisa, the main character. Ao, her childhood friend. She doesn't go to Univale. She's right there. She's blue. She doesn't go to Univale, but she's just Kisa's, like, one of Kisa's friends. And then this lady, I don't remember her name, but she also doesn't go to Univale. This is like a dance studio instructor, and she's like the secretary. So yeah, Yuki, Mare, and Aiko, I think his name is. They're not boys. Or, I mean, they're not girls. They're boys. Oh shit, what's her name? Tsukinari or something? Boy. That's the principal. He's voiced by Dio Brando. And Neji, boy. So yeah. I love this game though. Oh yeah, and this line right here, just to really just to really emphasize, this is the whole moral of the game. Anyway, sorry, this is my wallpaper on my computer, so I actually got kind of jump scared. So it actually has like, it has the longest common route ever. So there are several performances. There is the beginner's performance, or the newcomer's performance, which is like all the first years like kind of take leads and stuff. And then there's summer, fall, winter, and the Univeal performance, or the spring performance. It's like the final performance. So I've included CGs of every single performance except for the very last one. I'm pretty sure these are all promotional, so I think at least most of them are. Sorry. Just to show off the beautiful art in the game. This is from the newcomer's performance. That's Kisa and Suzu. This is just everybody after the summer performance. Okay, Kisa's a Jack in that one. Kisa's also a Jack in here, and she gets to act with Soshiro. This is the fall performance. I love this CG. It's so good. This is the winter performance around the Havana. My favorite. That made me cry. Oh! And there's gameplay! Because I'm not going to leave me alone until I break about my 16 months. So yay! 16 months! Thank you so much for being a sub for 16 months, Malachi. So there is rhythm game gameplay. I really hope I don't get copyright struck for this, but they have two different kinds of rhythm games actually. But they have like 3D models and everything for the dance ones. I miss this game. Anyway, yeah. Oh, come on! I want to go to the next slide. Come on, go to the next one. There we go. Thanks, Neji. Okay. Tar Hero Baguette, yeah. And then there are some great lines in this game. I only included 2 screenshots, but all of my screenshots are Neji. So, thanks, Neji. Anyway, yes, I think that's the last slide. Oh, and here are my Jack Jan charms that I'm currently working on. This is all the progress I have on them so far. Yay! So yes, play Jack Jan. Even if you're a straight man, I think you'd still like Jack Jan. If you like Haikyuu or something. If you had to recommend an Otome game, which one would you recommend?
Jack Jan.
Jack Jan. If you don't want to, it's really long, so if you want a shorter one, I would probably recommend Code Realize. I would want to go straight out with Amnesia, but probably Code Realize before Amnesia. I know a lot of people who had Amnesia as their very first Otome game and it scared them off. So yeah. But Jack Jan. I have 2 art books. I have a standee. I have a bag, my bag with all of like the class pins on it as well. It's my day-to-day bag. I have a box. I have like a bandana as well. I like Jack Jan. And whenever I can finish these, I'm gonna have some charms as well. Just need to find the time. Anyway. Play it and explain to God later. Yeah! Like I said, just play it like a sports anime, or like if you're watching like a romance anime. Because I don't even self-insert, and I'm a chick, so yeah. Anyway, I saved the worst for last. Pio Fiore! I know James has played this one, thinking it was like Yakuza. This is my least favorite Otome game that I've played. Usually, I mean, the fact that I actually I technically haven't played it all through. There's the secret route, but I kind of just, I figured it would be super plot heavy, and I really didn't want to do. I've heard it's good, so I'll probably give it another shot, maybe after Charade Maniacs. This favorite still getting 2.5 stars seems pretty good. Yeah, because if I don't like a game, if I think I won't like a game, I either just won't buy it, or if I make the mistake of buying it, I just won't play it. And just, like, you know, take the L. Or I'll probably play even the ones that I got that I'm not a big fan of, like Variable Barricade. I'll finish it eventually, you know? I'll eventually run out of good games to play, and I'll just... It's mid. It's because I didn't hate it too much. I hated it when they started introducing the plot. So like Nicola's route, Yang's route, I played those first. I was like, awesome. This is... Here, we'll get to the... I played Nicola and Yang first, and I was like, okay, this is pretty good. I like it. Italian Mafia, pretty great. And then I got to Orlok's route, and they started introducing the plot, and I was like, this is bad. And then I got to Dante's route, and they started, like, it was just so plot heavy. I was like, this is ass. And then I got to Gilbert's route, and it was not plot heavy, and I had a great time. His route was awesome. I don't know why it was locked. So, from the beginning, Nicola and Dante are unlocked. They are both in the Falzone family. Nicola is, like, the second in command, or, like, they're cousins or something. I don't know why his is unlocked from the beginning. But then Yang and Orlok are both locked after one playthrough, and then Gilbert is locked after playing all of these guys. And then there's a secret route unlocked after playing all these guys, and then Gilbert. Anyway, this is the main character. This is Lily. I like her. She's definitely not as, like, badass as, like, I guess Ichika or Lynette would be. Like James said, they could replace her with a bag of flour, but the Sympathy Kiss main character was worse, so I'm not too... Even, like, I like Lily more than I like, Hiyori in Charade Maniacs. She's kind of getting on my nerves in some instances. She just makes bad choices too often. Lily makes bad choices too, but it's kind of out of her control, so it doesn't bug me that much. Man named Gilbert, and I still like him. He has one of my favorite voice actors too. The same voice actor as Impy in Code Realize. But yes, he's great. He's fun. He's a fun guy. Yang is, oh my gosh. Yang is... If you, like, I see, like, who's your favorite red flag Otome love interest? And everyone's saying Yang. That's how, yeah. Nicola's kind of rough, too, honestly. He held a gun to Lily's head. Anyway, I won't get too much into the plot because I don't want to, not because I don't want to spoil Pio Fiore, but because I don't want to spoil JoJo's. Hold on, here it is. It's Steel Ball Run! They got into the plot and I was just like, you're joking. You're joking. So yeah. This is one of the most famous quotes in Otome game history. I think Steel Ball Run did it better. That's why I was kind of annoyed with Pio Fiore. I was kind of annoyed with how they did it, but you know. It also has my favorite old man, Marco. I like him. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Now onto my absolutely painful backlog. These are all of the games that I still have to play. I don't think I missed any. Hopefully I didn't. Some of them I've started. So let's see. Versh Evermore. Atona recommended this one to me. And literally everybody else. This one, This one I just don't want to play because it's already been spoiled to like no end for me. It's like stuff that a lot of it has just been straight up spoiled, and then some of it's like kind of spoiled. It's like not outright, but I know it's correct, and I'm gonna get to that point in the game and I'm gonna be really mad because then I'm gonna be like, okay, I did get spoiled and I just didn't know it. Or I just won't be surprised if it happens. I've probably seen every single CG in this game because Versh fans don't know how to tag spoilers. You're supposed to, like, when you're like on like otome game specific communities, like on Twitter especially, you use the spoiler feature to hide the images. I didn't do that here because I'm outright about it, like, you know, not being spoiler free. But you know, CGs are kind of like, I used to not be too bugged by it, but now it kind of does bug me. It's kind of like your reward for playing, you know? Sometimes it shows like big story spoilers, but sometimes it's just like a kiss CG and you want to experience that for yourself. In Versh's case, every single CG is like a huge story spoiler, so I'm on the common route now, but it's kind of rough because I'm just like, okay, I know this is probably gonna happen. I know this is probably gonna happen. I know this is definitely gonna happen. Even the game itself is spoiling me. Because there's a character, there's like a villain that's like supposed to be, ooh, mysterious, but they gave it the exact same sprites as another character. I'm just like, oh, I wonder who this is. Oh. But anyway, I'm almost out of the common route for that one, but I'll probably, I don't know. I want to play it, but I feel like I won't enjoy it because I just have to like, I'll have to rush through it so that I just don't get spoiled. And then I can finally look at all the Versh spoilers or whatever. Radiant Tail. So Versh is on Switch. Radiant Tail is also on Switch. It's like a circus game. I'm playing it at the same time as Charade Maniacs, but I kind of put it on pause. It's really cute. It's like a little circus game. You get to be in a circus in a fantasy world as well. One of the love interests is a dragon. Dragon bees. Anyway, yeah, that one's pretty good. Birushana. So Birushana is on the Switch, and then I have Hakuoki Kyoto Winds and Edo Blossoms on my Steam Deck. Both of these kind of have the same issue for me, where I really do want to play like historical themed otome games, but it just gets so, I don't want to say boring, because that just feels like straight up rude, and I don't think it's like boring, but it gets hard to read, I guess. Birushana's localization is really bad. So it'll have like, you know, usually if you play VNs, you'll know this as well. They probably have like, they'll say a word and then it'll have like a dictionary. So you can like, you know, press the down button, it'll show you the definition of the word. Birushana's localization sounds like all according to Keikaku, because they keep some Japanese words in there. And then you just have to like read the definition. Like, why don't you just translate it? Because then it just sounds weird. It was like, I don't remember what the Japanese word was, but it was like, it marked a week since my like Japanese word for fateful encounter or chance encounter with Noritsune. And then it's like, one singular and same route with 13 main characters and very little romance, but is 13 Sentinels an otome game? Because if so, I mean, I've been interested in 13 Sentinels anyway. I remember Moody played it. And I would like raid into her and I'd be like, dang it, I can't stay because I actually do want to play this game. So I know nothing about it. Sounds interesting. I'll look into it. Maybe since it's little romance, it would be a good streaming one. Because that has other... It's a VN. Oh, I thought it had other gameplay though. Does it have enough gameplay for it to be streamable? Or is it like just VN? And I mean enough gameplay as in like, you know, Layton has puzzle games. Or even if it had like Jack Jan amounts of play. Strategy map. Okay, awesome. I'm down. I'll add it to the list. And I might stream that one. Yeah, Birushana and Hakuoki, they're just very serious. And so it's kind of, I just really have to sit down and play them. I've done 1 route in Birushana. I've done 2 routes in Kyoto Winds. Not Edo Blossoms, even though Edo Blossoms is a continuation. I probably should have just gone and done Hijikata's route. I started Hakuoki after Code Realize, because I got my Steam Deck then. Birushana, I think I tried playing in October, November. I think October, yeah. I think I started it after Cupid Parasite, I think. It was on sale when I got it. I actually got most of my games on sale. So let's see. Oh crap, there's just too much to go through. So, okay, so Code Realize I got at full price. Variable Barricade I got at full price. Tengoku Struggle I got half off. Or like 35% off or something. Birushana I got for $15 instead of like $50. Cafe Enchante I got half off. Radiant Tail, I played full price for that one. Versh, I got half off. Dairoku, I think I got like 60, 70% off. I don't think I paid very much for Dairoku. Cupid Parasite, I paid full price, but the fan disc, I got it for half off, I think. Or 35%? Somewhere around there. So I play my sales right. Jack Jan, I got for half off. What are the other games I played? Amnesia I got for $10, I think. So I think half off on Switch. I think it's always $10 on Steam. What's going on here? We're talking about Otome games. Hi Xeno, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're talking about Otome games today for Valentine's Day to celebrate love. And now I'm just talking about the games that I have yet to play. I just talked about all the games I have played. So, Cafe Enchante, I've heard it's like an isekai somewhat. You like run a cafe and it looked really cute, but it's apparently really depressing. Ah, happy almost birthday, Xeno! Awesome! I hope you have a great birthday. And happy Valentine's Day! Dairoku, I am on my first route for that. I finished the common route and I'm on my first route for that. It's alright. I don't know why I dropped it. I think I was just having trouble reading through it, but I was also like overseas when I read it. So I kind of dropped that one for Sympathy Kiss. I just kind of had a hard time reading through it. So maybe now that I'm back home, it'll be easier. It was cute. It's like slice of life. Ephemeral. I got that one on sale on Steam. I just need to charge my Steam Deck. Hatoful Boyfriend. Also got it on sale for Steam. I've heard it's great and funny, so.
Eventually I'll play that one. Taisho Alice, so it's,
You have to buy the volumes, so it's like volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3, and they're like $40 each. Kendra got me the first volume of Taisho Alice for Christmas. So I at least have the first volume. I don't know if I'll just play that one or if I'll wait until I can get all of the other volumes and play them all together. I'm not sure. Tengoku Struggle, I've started the common route for this one. It's by the same people who made Olympia Soiree, which I, as of current, have absolutely no plans to play. Just because I've heard stuff about it. People like it, but I just don't. I feel like I won't like it. I don't know. But I'm still in the common route for Tengoku Struggle. It's cute. It's kind of like comic book themed. It feels like shonen manga almost, mixed with like if they colored it like an American comic. That's cute. It's got Dio Brando's voice actor in it as the main character's father, so the GOAT. Variable Barricade is fine. It's one of the dumpster... Oh, Tengoku Struggle is also dumpster fire diving. Just like Cupid Parasite. Dumpster fire diving with the male leads. Because they're all kind of like incredibly unappealing. I can't find a thing to like about any of them yet. But I'm also like only like 2 chapters in. Variable Barricade, once again, dumpster fire diving. I don't know. It feels kind of similar to Cupid Parasite, but it's just... I made fan art for it because I think the art is very cute, and I think that's the only thing keeping me going. But it'll probably be a while. I will probably run out of my good games before I play that. So I think I've been good. I just went to Europe for a month, and now we're back on the streaming grind and the drawing grind. So oh yeah, and I also have 6 fan discs to play. That's at the bottom news, like my little thing. Anyway, I have the Amnesia fan disc. It's actually combined into one game, but it's technically 2. It's Later and Crowd. And then Cupid Parasite, Sweet and Spicy Darling, Code Realize Future Blessings, and Code Realize Wintertide Miracles. I still have to finish the Color Malice Unlimited. Hold on, let me check my... I think I'm missing something. Oh, and the second Bustafellas game is coming out this year. Okay, let's look at this. Am I missing any? I think I got them all. That's 6, right? Yeah. A 9-rip sequel is also being made. A Jack Jan sequel has been announced, apparently. Advice for travels is my first time in Europe. Ooh, okay, wait. I do actually have some advice. I just have to think about it a little bit. The food in Europe is a lot better. It's better for you, and it also just tastes better. I was like downing like 2 glasses of milk a day. I came back, wanted to drink some milk, and it just had like a really bad aftertaste. I was like, this is awful. So I miss European milk. I got a lot of weird looks if I was accidentally too loud. Because like, I mean, it may be like more of a UK thing, but it's like annoying American stereotype. Loud, annoying American. So if I was ever too loud, I would kind of get looks. I don't know how bad it is in the Netherlands, though. Trains are great. Obviously. I think everyone knows that trains are great. I don't think it's as bad in the Netherlands. No, the Netherlands are great. German trains are rough because they're always late. They run 24 hours, so the trains are always late. First train of the day is usually late. That's Germany. Just something to keep in mind, because Netherlands you can go on a train and just go to Germany like straight. So if you do go to Germany, be careful of that. Keep that in mind. Should have bought the European milk while you had the chance. I can't bring it back with me on the plane, though. I can't think of any... I actually can't think of any problems I really had. Because most of my advice would be if you were, like, going to Europe but staying in an Asian household. Because I went to Europe and experienced Asia instead, so... But yeah. I would say, kind of an issue with me, because when I get really excited about something, I never realize how loud I am. Just be quiet, yeah, pretty much. Food is good. Try as much food as you want. Try enough food so that you don't regret it. Yeah. I don't know, maybe... Well, no, all I can think of is, like, UK issues. Like, food is kind of not really salty. If you're used to salty. The sweet is different, if you like sweet things. I went, and then I came back, and now I don't like American sweets anymore. They kind of make my tummy hurt. Yeah, just enjoy your time. I don't think there's too much advice that you need. Food is half the reason I'm going. Friend is the other half. I hope you enjoy the food and the friend. I hope you have a great time. I think this is the end of my... Yep, this is the end of my PowerPoint. You know, I was planning on drawing after if this didn't get to 2 hours, but it did get to 2 hours. So, never underestimate the power of my yapping. Oh my gosh, when I went to this Japanese restaurant. I went there last time I went as well, but I got, it was so good. I got chicken katsu curry. I haven't had it since I think it was like when I was in like middle or high school. I went to Epcot with my parents. And I got the chicken katsu curry there. There's a Japanese place like 3 blocks from me, and they have chicken katsu there, but they don't have curry. It's so good. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I just really like chicken katsu in general. But if they have Nando's in the Netherlands, oh, here's a tip. If they have Nando's in the Netherlands, go to Nando's. That's my advice. It's so good. I didn't think I'd like it, but I did. Also, see how their McDonald's menu differs. That's always fun as well. I went to Burger King in the airport at Germany, and it tasted so much better than it does in America. I don't think the menu was too different. Things just tasted better in general. Look, okay. McDonald's has chicken selects, which are like chicken tenders. It's not chicken paste chicken. It's actual chicken tender, you know? Like they have the chicken paste chicken nuggets as well, but they also have real chicken tenders, and it's so good. Hi, Wonder Waffle, welcome. Also, make sure you pack well for the weather. I did not do that the very first time, and the weather was not good, and it was cold, and I was cold most of the time. My issue is I never wear jeans, but I found one good pair of jeans that I wore every single day I went out when I went to the UK this time. Burger King in your area closed down a few years ago. Apparently, we used to have a Burger King in my like middle of nowhere town. Was it a Burger King? It might have been something else, but I'm pretty sure it was a Burger King. And now the closest one is like, I think 30 minutes away. And I'm not going to drive 30 minutes just for a burger. And if we're like already in the area, we'll probably go to like a better restaurant. So I've just kind of like, I used to order Burger King not every single day. Oh my gosh, like once a week, I mean. Back when I was like in high school, but like homeschooled high school. When I could like health-wise, youthfully afford to eat a burger every week. How much money should I have for the actual visit? Okay, it depends on how much you're gonna do. Keep in mind as well, check if your bank has overseas charges. So everything I ordered, every time I used my card at a shop or something, it charged me an extra like anywhere from like, it was usually a cent amount under $1, so it would be like anywhere from like 20 cents to like 80 cents. So that was kind of rough. On top of like, you know, actual like, okay, you look at it and it's like, okay, this is 15 euro, so it's actually more like $17 plus the 80 cents, so then it would be like $18. And so that's something you really have to keep in mind. I budgeted 700 this time. I wasn't going out and doing stuff every day though. It was more like a going out, spending money once a week. So I stayed well under my budget. If you're going out and doing stuff every day, you'd probably want to budget way more. I think I, in total, spent somewhere between 400 and 500 on my trip. And I think I had about like 4 or 5 expensive days.
Because those were like, you know, days I'd go to the city, or like, you know, being in the airport. Stuff like that. 1,500 for 2 weeks? Yeah, yeah. Definitely. Oh, there's an Applebee's in the area where the Burger King is. I went there for my birthday last year. Ever had one of those freezer burgers like the White Castle brands? I haven't. I've had like actual White Castle. My dad used to love White Castle, so we'd go there together a lot because my mom didn't like it, so he'd be like, all right, May, brother, let's go to White Castle. I don't know if I want like a frozen one though. Oh my gosh, my favorite part about Applebee's is the triple chocolate meltdown, the lava cake. Oh my gosh. And their wings as well, like the boneless chicken wings. And the mozzarella, oh my gosh, the mozzarella sticks are so good. His name Doc's brother. We started calling him Joe Bro for a bit. I wonder how he's doing. It's Valentine's Day. I hope he's having a great time with his girlfriend. I'm having a great time with my girlfriend too. Isn't that right? Google Slides. Yeah, they do have chicken wings. Their boneless wings are so good. I always get it with the honey barbecue. Applebee's was where all the rednecks went to start fights over whose truck has the better lift kit. Everyone always says like, oh, what's like the rough restaurant from where I grew up? People would usually assume Waffle House. The Waffle House closest to me, my Waffle House virginity was taken at, I think I was 18. I think I was an adult. Yeah. Yeah, I was like 17 or 18. 18, because I was a VTuber. Okay. So Waffle House. My Waffle House virginity was taken at 18. And it was the best experience of my life. The food was amazing. The chocolate chip waffles are so good. The restaurant was actually clean. The service was awesome. The server was so nice. Like, I went with my, like, emo friends. And so, the server was like, you guys look so cool. And I was like, this is awesome. We got our drinks on the house, but then we left, like, a really big tip as well because she was awesome. But, like, she gave us our drinks on the house because we were so nice. She was talking about how, like, a Waffle House, like, across town, she used to work there, and there was, like, a big fight. Like, she ended up quitting because there were people, like, fighting every day and stuff like that. So, apparently, Waffle Houses are not always waffle homes, but that one was a waffle home. Denny's. I have never tried Denny's. So I don't know if Denny's was like the rough place. Maybe Fazoli's. You know what? Our school, if you had like a perfect report card, they either gave you a Golden Corral gift card or a Fazoli's gift card. I think Fazoli's was usually like if you like for just like the regular report cards, and then I think if you got like a honor roll at the very end of the year, then you'd get like Golden Corral. It's kind of like your reward. Oh, IHOP was always really good. I used to eat so much that my or not eat so much. I would eat the pancakes so fast that my chest would hurt. Steak and Shake. Yeah, the Steak and Shake was always like, my Steak and Shake was always great, but they were always extremely understaffed, and like it was always like hopping when I was like, oh, I sounded so old when I said that, but it, you know, it was always full of people when I went there as a kid. But then like when I started like going as a teenager, like when my friend and I would hang out, we'd go there. Nobody, like, we would always be like the only people in there. So I'm surprised the Steak and Shake hasn't closed down. I mean, maybe it did. I haven't been there. I love Golden Corral too. I like buffet style places because I just like trying a bunch of different food. Well, no, okay. I like trying a bunch of different foods of food that I know I already like. And they always like had like chicken legs. They always had like mac and cheese. Dessert
section. Chocolate fondue. Oh my gosh. I loved it as a kid. My family hated it.
I'd be like, I got my Golden Corral gift card. Let's go to Golden Corral.
My dad would be like,
No. It's dirty. The food is bad. The people are worse. Maybe, you know what, from how my dad described it, maybe Golden Corral was our version of Malachi's Applebee's. Oh my gosh, wait, I want to know how the frog legs are, so you have to try it next time. 'Cause I want to know. Let's see. Where else did I go a lot as a kid? Fazoli's was always crap. Their food is just so bad. If the pasta sauce, it's like, you know what it is? It's school cafeteria food. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know what it tastes like.
I'm never gonna try frog legs, so you do it for me. Okay. Yeah, I'm running out of yap. I'm tired. Here, let me go over here. I never use this screen. I have it, but I don't use it. Because most of the time I'm just doing stuff in the gaming screen. Just go bite a frog. You go bite a frog. Ah! I'm gonna go to sleep now. What time is it? Like 9:30? It's 9:30, yeah. I can tell just by how long I've been live. Because I can count.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you for listening to me yap.
Oh my gosh, you can tell. Sorry, you can definitely tell that, like, all of the energy just, like, zapped out of me. Holy crap. The adrenaline is gone. Usually I end stream before this happens. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired. I crashed and burned, yeah. Alright. Lovely rest of your Valentine's Day. That involves a nice date with my bed.
Good night, everybody. I hope you all have had a wonderful Valentine's Day and continue to have a wonderful Valentine's Day. And I hope you continue to celebrate the love in your life every single day. Even if you are single, I hope you always cherish the love that you have for friends and families and
VTubers.
and even your waifus and husbandos. So yeah, Otsume, Yasume. I'm too tired to raid. I'm sorry. I'm too tired to raid. We're just gonna end. Good night. Go watch your favorite streamer. Bye.